For designers, I think the key problem is the lack of knowledge and the lack of awareness of what circular economy can be. Often designers are limited to thinking about things as the end of life, so they're often limited to thinking about recycling, reprocessing, and they design to achieve those things. But actually design has a much bigger role in the circular economy. It's about facilitating conversations, it's about introducing innovation in supply chains, it's about working with people beyond the final product and actually getting designers to realise that they can intervene across the whole of a value network, I think is probably the most difficult thing. My first recommendation, and it's irrespective of sectors, every single business I work with, I start from the point of, for a second, forget the circular economy. What are your values? Why at the beginning of this process did you think the circular economy was the right solution for you? Because if you introduce the idea of the circular economy first, people tend to go straight for looking for new materials, looking for opportunities, looking for end-of-life opportunities. If you look at what they want to achieve and say, how does a business achieve that, then you can bring the circular economy in instead of setting it as the framework in the first instance. So there's a big area around that, and it's getting into the conversations. It's broadening the circular economy beyond a closed loop for ceramics and making it an open loop. I think we often talk about circular economy in very technical, very design, very innovation ways. I think the big thing that we forget is what potential it has to leave a social justice. So for me, circular economy solutions, I'll be talking about the action plan we developed. One thing I think we missed in the action plan was to try to lever the social benefits. So looking for the opportunities for, if we're looking at ways to build in the third sector within business models, ways in which we can support, as we've just heard from Geordie, ways in which we can support developing economies to adopt this. For me, that's the big thing that we shouldn't miss while we're trying to think about what it looks like for Europe. We should be thinking about what does it look like to make a fairer and more just world.